take the same chords, but he would play ad-lib verses. One thing he would do here at this section, instead of playing he would go. So he was going with an F major over C. So instead of playing the B flat 7, he's really playing, in essence, an F minor down to a C over E. And then he's playing a C sus to a C7 with flat 13. Back to F sharp half diminished. Okay, now here, I varied it a little bit last time. This is similar to something Bill would do here, playing a C over G, then down to F sharp minor. F sharp minor basically to F minor to E minor. But he would vary the tempo, so he would go. So he's going. Going E minor, then E flat minor chromatically. So. To the D minor. A flat. So A flat 7. And you probably have 13 in there. And you could put the 9th in up on top 2. You could also go to G 13 or put flat 9. So he would do that kind of a variation and play with the rhythm a little bit. Also, when you get up to the B half diminished, you could play a B minor as well. And you could approach the E7 with the F7 a half step above. I'm getting into playing it a little more up tempo, I'm doing a little more syncopating with bass line. Instead of playing all the notes together. That's something you can experiment with and see. You have to kind of develop your own feel for it. But you can try syncopating it a little bit to give it a little more ad-lib feel there. So, also try playing a chord. Play a chord and then play another note with your right hand to lead to the next chord. And you could go up, you could go down, but just try grabbing some melody notes there, and then find the chord it should lead to. I'm playing the A minor to G minor, descending down to F sharp half diminished. But I can also change the melody, play the same thing harmonically, but instead of coming down to here, raise it up and go up the other direction. So experiment with some different melodies, stick with the same chord structure, but see what you can grab to vary the melody a little bit, just the way you would with a right-hand line. Also with a tune like this, if you can play it in a couple different keys, it's really helpful. Depends on how much of an effort that is. That sometimes can just be too much to try to do it once, so I wouldn't recommend it if it's really slow going. But over time, it's really helpful to play tunes in at least a few keys just to get used to different registers on the piano. So I'll play this key, this tune in C, and then I'll change and go into another key. So if you can do that, it's really it's good to get used to seeing it in different keys, because you'll find different things in different registers of the piano that work well, and you'll think of things a little differently. The hands will just begin to find things. So the basic harmonic structure of the piece for improvising. There are a few different ways to approach it. A lot of what Bill did with this in later years. Now here, with his right hand soloing a lot, he would, instead of playing the F major here, and then the B flat 13, and then the C major, he would do a chromatic figure. He would play a B flat 7 up to a B7 to a C7. when he was improvising a C major, and then just up to a G13, back to C, and then to the E flat diminished. So he so he would play over that, and he did with this piece a lot in from the middle of his career to the end. They would use this piece to end a lot of their sets, and he would usually do his ad lib playing, and then he would drop out for a long for bass solo and then a long drum solo, and then they would go in and they would do some 8s or 4s, or they would even trade playing through full choruses of the tune. So we can work a little bit on improvised lines just for some general ideas here, give you some things to work with. And I would always recommend keeping it simple so that you know what you're doing. Develop a vocabulary that is something you can, that you have enough reference points in so that you really are able to guide it and manipulate it the way you want to. If you try to play just a ton of notes at once, it's an easy way to get lost. So it's, at some point, we all just want to get into it and play a lot of notes and really get enthusiastic about it, and that's fine. But just, for more disciplined practicing, I would try to keep it, within a framework that makes sense to you and that you can handle. So. So things like that, you don't have to be going. Don't necessarily have to start out trying to go all over the place, but find. Starting points and some reference points that work for you to construct melody. I found for general kinds of exercises, if I'm playing, let's just take C major, just take the basic, I'm just taking 3, 5, 7, 9, and just play figures like that. Things that that you could play that have reference points in them.